Hey everyone, it's me, Big Cheese, and today I'm going to be drawing my OC. This is going to be the same OC that I was doodling in the channel update video, because she's basically the mascot of my entire thing. Whenever I actually start making stuff, she's going to be the mascot, even though it doesn't really make even though it doesn't make sense anymore. I still like her, and I didn't want to get rid of her. So today we're going to be drawing Toastella. Yes, it's Toast plus Cinderella jammed together to make Toastella, and the Cinderella part does not come into play at all, ever. It never will. Anyways, I don't really have a huge story of how Toastella came to be, but I still want to tell you guys the story of Toastella anyway. We're just gonna doodle her for a second before I actually try to draw her. I don't know what the heck I'm doing now. Oh, before I start the story, I do want to say that I want to let you guys know what I'm using. The art program I'm using is Krita because it's free and I'm broke. And the tablet that I'm using is the Artist 12 from XP Pen. It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure there's like way better tablets out there. It's not a huge screen or nothing, but it's pretty good. I used to have those one tablets where you couldn't see what was on the screen at all and you had to look up at the computer desk, and that was just disgusting. I hated that. So I actually I waited till I had the money, and then I was like, give me it now, because I can't. I don't like the disconnect. It's not like playing a video game at all. It's way different. Anyways, so I'm gonna give you guys some lore, some Mr. Toasty lore, which is still Big Cheese lore, but like, you know, I was Mr. Toasty, so now I gotta give you guys some Mr. Toasty lore. Why is the opacity so high? Ugh. Anyway, so way back, when I was around 13 years old, I went on this website called Google Plus. And that might have hit some of you guys with a little bit of nostalgia. You know, if you were on that site, you know, if you were on that site, you got sent back like that one critic on Ratatouille. You got sent back so far, and you're like, holy crap, holy. But yeah, I was on this site because my mom was like, you can't have a Facebook account until you turn a certain age. I still wanted to explore the online world. So I found Google Plus, and I was like, this might be kind of epic. And while I was on Google Plus, I actually made this name called Smash Fan 13 because I'm a fan of Super Smash Bros. So I thought, why not? Right? I didn't want to give my real name. I'm not stupid. I wasn't stupid. I was 13. Obviously, I'm not going to give off my real name and attract, you know, pedophiles. Anyway, so I come up with the name Smash Fan 13, and for those of you who don't know what Google Plus is, it was basically like Twitter mixed with Reddit. But it was actually better than both of them because one, there was no ads, and for two, there was no limit on how much you could put in a text, or a limit of how much you can put in a or there wasn't a limit on photos either, is what I'm trying to say. So like, hold on, I wonder, sorry, I'm getting super distracted. I just want to, no, that's not how, anyways, there wasn't a text limit, and there wasn't a photo limit. And in my experience using Reddit, they make it to where you have to choose between, you know, a text post or an image post, and the only thing you can do is add a title to the image post, and it's just like, that's stupid. Why is that the way that What? I'm speaking over myself. What the heck? Anyways, why is that how that works? That's dumb. That's stupid. I don't know who came up with that idea. I think you should be, you know, blacklisted. Anyways, so yeah, it was better. And of course, you know, it wasn't Facebook, so it's like, you know, a million times better than Facebook and whatever else was out there. I don't know, MySpace, Tumblr. Does anybody even still use Tumblr? Because I remember people were only using that for like porn and Homestuck. So, like, does anyone still use Tumblr? If you still use Tumblr, raise your hand so I could ban you from the channel. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyways, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, so I'm on this site and I'm having fun, and like I said, it was a little bit like Reddit, where instead of subreddits we had communities. And I think this is how I met some of my friends, because I actually don't know how I met them, but I met them, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. But the thing is, right, you know, after a while I was still Smash Fan 13, I was thinking to myself, because like all of my friends, they all had names for themselves, like online names, except for one of them, but I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, they all had names for themselves, and I was like, man, I wish I had one of those. So I racked my brain for like hours and hours, really thinking about what I could call myself. And I came up with the name Awkward Toast, because I was like, I'm an awkward person. Everybody will instantly understand what this means, you know? But apparently only women can be awkward. This is something that I didn't know at the time. But apparently only women could be awkward, so everyone thought I was a girl. And I was like, well, that sucks. There has to be a way to change this. And I was like, I got it. I'm gonna call myself Mr. Toasty Guy. It was a brilliant plan, right? That way nobody could ever think that I was a woman. Now, here's the thing, right? I have nothing against women or trans women or anything like that, but like, you know, when you're not a woman and you're being called a woman, you're like, but I'm not one. I feel like it's the same way, like if you're like, yo, what's up, man? And then like the girl's just like, but I'm not a man. Don't call me that, you know? I wouldn't want to be called a man if I was a woman. It's horrible. Anyway, so I call myself Mr. Toasty Guy, and I was like, this is perfect. Now no one's gonna see me as a woman. I've got my original name, and I was rocking with it for a while. I was rocking with it. And around this time, while I was rocking with this name, I decided to come up with a mascot. Now, Toastella was originally just going to be a mascot. It was just going to be a face on bread. Until one day, I gave her the name Toastella and gave her a little bit of a personality. And I was like, oh, hold on a second. I might have just struck some gold, baby. So like, yeah, that's basically Toastella's origins, is she was going to be a mascot for my new identity, and that's it. And then she became a real thing. Now, the name Toastella may have been a subconscious thing, actually. I don't like those eyelashes. I might just do this. Yeah, this is pretty good. It may have been subconscious, because I remember back in time when me and my cousin were, you know, drawing, he would, you know, we would make fun of each other. Now, this is going to seem a little homophobic. You know, that's just how we were back then. You know, it was before, you know, I was educated. But basically, like, I would always make fun of my cousin and say, you're gay, you love a man named Jeremy Lockett. I don't know where that came from, but it was funny. And he would always be like, no, you're gay, and your name is, insert my name here, Rella. Right? So I was thinking, oh, that's hilarious, right? And it is. But that may have been the subconscious origins of Toastella's name through homophobia, and I apologize to you all for my my past no, I don't really care. Everyone was homophobic. It's okay, as long as you grow and get older and change. It shouldn't matter what happened in the past, unless you were like Hitler or something. You know, if you were Hitler and you're like, guys, I changed, I don't think anybody's gonna give you the time of day. Anyways, boom, here she is, Toastella. I used to fill in the, that's not what I want. I'm not gonna use the fill in tool. I'm gonna just do like this. But I used to fill in the eyes as pure black because I thought that was what looked nice, and I still do think it looks nice. But I realized I can't really emote with these eyes the way that I would like to, so I decided to come up with these eyes, which is basically just a circle. No, I meant an oval. It still looks a little weird. But basically, yeah, you got a big old oval inside another oval, and there you go. It looks a little uncanny, a little bit, and I'm still working on it.
I'm working on it.
But I don't know what exactly I want to do. I might just go back to the black eyes, but there's got to be a way to make this work because I really like pupils because it makes it like easy to emote. You know, like say like you got this thing. And you could have it, you know, the exact same thing, but looking downwards this way, right? Can't really do that with the fully black eye. Can't really do that. See, look. It's like, where is he looking? Is he looking forward? Is he looking left? Is he looking right? Where is he looking? You can't really do that. You can't really do anything. So I have to find a new way to, I unintentionally made a silly face. Woo. Anyways. You can't really, I'm sorry for coughing so much, by the way. Holy crap. I'm not trying to cough this much. Anyways, why is it so hot in here? Anyways, I'm trying to figure out a way to make it look not uncanny, but it's a little hard, especially when I don't know exactly where she's supposed to be looking. So I'm just going to make her eyes go, ugh. Just going to make her eyes go like this. Woo, she's looking over there. Hey. Oh yeah, I forgot her little burn mark blush. That's like the cutest part about her. That's her whole deal. She's a little angular. She's not round like she's supposed to be. Let me fix that. Let me fix it a little bit. There we go. No, she's round. There we go. And there she is, Toastella. Now, the thing about Toastella is that she does have a body, but the entirety of Toastella is just the face, right? I came up with this idea because I like Toastella as just the toast, and she has, oops, let me, here we go. She's always running around with a knife. See? No, it's not an annoying orange reference. But she was always running around with a knife. And I was like, it's cool because she has telekinesis. That's awesome. But, you know, I thought eventually I wanted to give her a body. And her body is basically just a very short body. She's supposed to exude childlike energy, but also not really be a child.
What do you mean by that?
She doesn't have any age. She's just a stupid little cartoon character. And I know that might throw some people off because they're like, but I'd say this is gonna sound so weird, and it's gonna be very hard to like explain what I mean. But like, I want her to be small so that like she can still be sort of like I feel like the easiest way to explain it is like Hiyoko from Danganronpa.
What do you mean by that?
If you see what you see what I'm talking about in there, right? You know, she's small, she's childlike, but she's sassy. I don't really like Hiyoko though, so it's probably a bad comparison. But I want her to be mature but short. not mature as in like sexual or anything. Just like, you know, I'm an adult, but I'm in a small body. You know, because there are people that exist like that. She doesn't, again, like I said, she doesn't have a canon age, because I feel like giving her age doesn't really matter. She's a piece of bread, a cartoon piece of bread. Like, even in her reality that she exists in, she is a living cartoon. So she'll never get moldy or anything like that. She'll never die because she can't. But basically that's it. She's just she's just a living cartoon. But anyways, let's get back on the body, because I got super sidetracked trying to explain and be like, guys, no, I'm not a lolicon. Please don't kill me. But her body is like, it's basically just a doll. Her body is a doll that she can control. She plops herself where the head used to be on the doll, and she just kind of walks around. That looks dumb. I'm gonna undo that. So yeah, that's basically her thing. She doesn't need it to move around because she can fly around. But so she, you know, she just likes to have a body sometimes. No, that's creepy. Ew, it's so hard. Ugh. Maybe I need to change the eyes too. I don't know. I really like the oval eyes. Maybe I just need to make them a little bit smaller so it doesn't feel like I'm not using as much space. Oh god, that looks horrible. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see what this looks like. And go back. Oh no, looks weird, right? Especially when one eye is higher than the other. But yeah. Now, when it comes to her things, I don't really have a set size for them or anything. They're just whatever I feel like. And you know, bread usually looks like this. That looks like a mushroom, actually. But, you know, since she's a cartoon, that is stupid looking. Since she's a cartoon, I decided to give her, like, more exaggerated features. Why am I coughing so much? Ah! Whew, thank you goodness for the back button. That would have actually demoralized me. I would have been so sad. I would have been like, no, there's all this hard work. It's gone. I'm gonna redo this eye. His eye's throwing me off. I don't really draw characters looking forward. Maybe that's one of the reasons why she looks so weird. Oh, wait. Go forward. I have an idea. I have the best idea ever. Why didn't I think about this at all? Just make a big old pupil. And then fill it in. That's why it's throwing me off. Because the pupil's not filled. Blah, what the freak? I feel like Squidward when he was choking on the fork. There we go. Still looks a little uncanny, but that's just because we aren't finished yet. Boom, there she goes. Look at her, so adorable. Like she's going to steal your soul or something. I think I might need to make them a little bit small. Ooh, that would have been horrible. This eye is throwing me off too. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now she's cute and adorable and oh. So, well, yeah, here she is. I'm going to give her a neck. Oh, I did talk about the body. I did. I remember going on that rant about how I'm not a lolicon and I'll never be one. What the heck was that? I'm trying to do like... trying to have her body be like this. You know, like this. Where she's got her head face this way, like that. And then her body is sort of like turning. So she can have like, say one of her arms is like this. The other one is behind her back too. And then like her legs are like whoop, whoop. Sort of like that, you know, but you know, up close. And I don't know how to do that. I'm not very good at perspective. Maybe this has nothing to do with perspective, but I'm just an idiot. I don't know. I don't know why, but that actually, that crappy thing that I just drew is actually helping me right now. Holy moly. Now, when it comes to art and stuff like that, there's a lot of things I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, compositioning and all that sort of thing. I don't know perspective, like I just said. I don't know how to shade or color. And it kind of sucks that I don't know how to color because I mainly read manga and stuff, so I don't really see a lot of color. Even though there's color all around me, so that's not really a good excuse. But you know what I mean, right? Like when your whole thing that you're absorbing is like a Japanese comic where they're usually always black and white, it's kind of hard to like just sort of get shading that isn't just pure black. For like, oh, what does this red look like in the shade? What does this red look like when you throw light on it? I don't really know that stuff. And I don't know when I'm gonna learn it. But I do know that I want to learn it as fast as possible because that's gonna like make my art pop and look more 3D. Not 3D like, you know, like a 3D model, but you know what I mean. Like it looks like it's in space, not out. You know what I mean. You get it. You understand what I'm saying, right? I mean, if you don't, then I'm lost. I don't know how to help you. I don't know how to help myself explain what I mean. It's just hard. You get it. Insert Shrek quote here. You get it. Ogres have onions. You get it. So when it came to dress designs, I was like, uh-oh. Because I'm not a fashion artist at all. In fact, most of my OCs either have nothing or a random object on their shirts. Like, for one of my OCs that I haven't shown off yet because I haven't done anything with them yet, he just has a number 1 on his shirt. Another one has like this anime girl that doesn't exist anywhere. She's just like a generic face. And another one of my OCs just has LOL on her shirt. And it's like, well, well, I don't know. I'll get into those OCs later though. But anyways, her dress is just sort of plain. That's all it is. Ooh, what the? Stop clicking that. Her dress is just sort of plain. But I will say, you know, I don't know if this was clever or not. And if it is, then yippee to me. I'm gonna just go ahead and add a background right there. Now Not sure if this was like super clever or anything, but I came up with this. I came up with her dress being purple because I was like, hey, guess what, guys? It's jam, and I felt so smart. I felt like I was a freaking genius when I was making this. I was like, oh my god, I'm Picasso, Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo DiCaprio as well, Michelangelo, you know, all those amazing artists, they were all me at one time. You know like the Avatar state, how like they're like that one lineup. Yeah, that was me channeling my inner Leonardo da Vinci and my Leonardo DiCaprio at the same time. I actually have no idea who the heck Leonardo DiCaprio is, but every time I say Leonardo da Vinci, I feel like I have to say Leonardo DiCaprio because I have the same name and I feel like it's funny. And I know why they have the same name, but it's just like, you're not him, buddy. You're not that guy, pal. But maybe he is that guy. I just don't know who he is. Now, you might be wondering why I'm coloring when all I did was a sketch. That's because, shut up. Also, I don't color like everyone else. They just use the bucket tool and then they like do shading and stuff. I actually like doing the scribblies. Takes longer, but it's more fun. Why did I do that? Dang it, now I'm gonna have to redo it anyways. Let's get to the bread part. Let's get to the bread. We're gonna, how does that look? That's fine by me. I can use this. It's a little dark, maybe a little bit lighter. Maybe a little bit darker. It's orange. That's the only thing that's throwing me off. I need it to be brown. That works. Whee! Now there are probably tons of ways to draw that I don't understand, but I'm just kind of going with what I know, which is to draw the head first. I've seen some art tutorials and they're like, you must draw the body first, and I'm like, but when I do that I get thrown off because like I'll draw the neck too high, and like I said, I'm usually a traditional artist, so having to erase and then redraw and then erase and then redraw sucks. I know that if I draw the neck too long on here, I can just move it with the select tool, but it takes a lot of stuff. It takes a lot to, you know, learn and unlearn stuff. Whee! That's why I'm coloring like this, like I'm a freaking baby in pre-K or something, because like this is just how it was done. This is just how it was done back then. One day I'll learn how to shade and I will feel like a freaking goat, like a freaking epic king. I'll be like, okay, that was epic. I'm going to play Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3D. I've never played Animal Crossing, by the way. I don't think I ever will either, because it's just like, it just feels like, you know, from what I've seen, Stardew Valley, but more boring. And I know that Stardew Valley like came out way after, because like if I recall correctly, the first Animal Crossing was on the GameCube, and Stardew Valley didn't come out until way later. But still, Plus, I don't really want to run around with a bunch of animals and there's no other, human beings. Like, why is it just animals? Like, at least could I be an animal if everyone else is an animal? Or at least could you just throw some humans in there, like other villagers? I know you can play with friends, but still, that's stupid. Why did they not just have both humans and animals? So, it should be obvious at this point, but I tend to ramble about a bunch of random stuff. It's kind of hard for me not to. Whenever I'm drawing or whenever I'm doing something, I get in a rambly mood and I just start talking about stuff. I don't know what I want this channel's, preferred age range to be. Honestly, I would rather it be 18 plus, but when you say I want things to be 18 plus, everyone automatically assumes porn, and it's like, but I'm not drawing porn. You can't draw porn on YouTube, genius. But I just don't want to deal with children, because if I start talking about mature subjects like, say, drug use or something else, people might be like, wow, you're so irresponsible with your platform. And it's like, they weren't supposed to be here to begin with. I wasn't drawn for them. I'm drawn for me. Woohoo. So yeah, it's like, I don't know what I should talk about that, because I don't have, I'll be real, I don't have years and years and years of life experience or anything like that, right? I'm 22, but there are still some things in my 22-year-old life that I might want to talk about. Some things that I've done, or things that I regret doing, but, oh my god. Maybe I'll do this. Nah, that looks dumb. I think I need to make that larger. So yeah, you know what? I will erase it. And then we will draw it bigger. Oh, wrong color. Whee! There we go. We gotta exaggerate it. It's a cartoon, baby. That looks great. Oh my god, that actually looks freaking amazing. Why didn't I do that the first time? Dang it. Started slurping on my slurpers. It might be too big. Now that I look at it. You know what? Nah, screw it. Screw it. It's cartoon, doesn't matter. I will say one thing that is the the scariest part of art to me is probably line art, because it's just, line art is just, you got to get it perfect, and if you don't get it perfect, you ruined everything. You ruined everything, and then you're like, I'm so bad, and then you fall down and die. So yeah, line art, a little scary. Line art is dang it, wrong color. Line art's the last thing you do, in my opinion. Well, coloring is the real last thing, but you know what I mean. Line art's you draw the sketch and then you get scared and then you don't draw for 3 days and then you come back and then you do the line art and then you color and then be like, yeah, maybe I was over exaggerating or over, oh, that's the wrong thing. Line art is terrifying to me. Because I don't wanna screw it up. And I know that I can go back. But like when I see one mistake, I fixate on it and it just it irks. It irks so much. It makes me want to quit. If I make one mistake. It's like you're playing Tetris, right? And you build your tower and you're doing great and you've set up for like so many Tetrises. And then you accidentally put a piece in the wrong spot. That hurts. And that's happened to me multiple times. And it's just like, why do I even play this game? I'm not smart. Oh, God. So yeah, that's why I didn't draw the, that's why I didn't do the line art before I started coloring. Anyways, here she is, my baby girl. May or may not use this as a thumbnail. I don't know what to do for the background. But I will draw her favorite accessory. Her knife. Just kidding. Anyways, everybody, meet Toastella. She is ageless. She has no age. She's 3'4", and that's it. I mean, technically she could be any height since she can fly, but you know what I mean. When she's using her doll body, she's 3'4". And I guess that's gonna do it for this drawing video. So peace out, dudes and dudettes and non-binary dudes, and other dudes that are, I don't know, whatever gender you are, dude. Bye.